You can see me now because of this little guy. The Exostrider's reactor core. My existence is kinda tethered to it now. Think of it as my heart. Even as a digital ghost, I never stopped trying to pull myself back together, to get back to reality. There's something I gotta do, and I gotta be the Exostrider's true resonator to see it through. But our resonance started with an overclock. The power I got was unstable from the get-go. I've spent years building it back up with this core. The Solaskin have been my little helpers too. Then, not long ago, you ended up with it. That became your backstage pass to seeing me.
Not long ago. You mean when the reactor drive fell?
Bingo! Since then, the core has become energy stored inside you. This is the first time I managed to make it solid. Took me a bit to figure out the trick.
Then it was you. You're the one who saved Mornier when she was dying.
You and that junior of yours were always close. We even crossed paths a few times back when I was still, well, around. Of course I'd help.
A junior of mine. So I really did know Mornier in the past.
Oh, and by the way, when you charged in to save Professor Mornier, you looked pretty cool. All right, no more teasing. But I mean it. No matter what, you always choose to save. And to me, that's the coolest thing in the world. The most beautiful. Anyway, back to business. The reactor core is tied to Sigillum. That's the mech that attacked you. It's like those void worms you fought. Made mostly of Exostrider parts, but corrupted. Contaminated by Threnodian void matter. Sigillum stole a chunk of my power. That threw a wrench in my whole reassembling myself project. Now it's after the core too. Since Sigillum holds this piece of the Exostrider's power, it can't be killed completely as long as the Exostrider and I exist. Now, it can only be me who stops it. And since just touching the thing makes your frequency drain, taking it down should plug your leak too. Plus, I get my power back. Win-win. But see what it's doing to me? Even with you holding the core, I keep flickering in and out. One second I can touch you, the next I'm fading right through. So annoying. So will you help? You've got the core, and the reactor drive is wrecked. I can't do this alone. Also, I've noticed, when the core is in your hand, it runs faster.
I can tell you're leaving a few things out, Imeth. Still, you helped me and a lot of people in the High Roy. That's enough for me to trust you. What do you need me to do?
Existence is the imprint life leaves behind. Being remembered, talked about, and seen. All the places I went when I was alive bear those imprints. The core's running lets me find and record those frequencies. These little cuties have been my scouts. And they'll be our guides now, too. Pretty easy, huh? All you gotta do is carry the core and follow our lead.
I'll do it.
Alrighty. Thanks in advance, study buddy. The Soliskin went down the lift. Let's follow.
Before we go, I need to contact Mornier. The reactor drive was Lahai Roy's son. If I'm using the core, the Academy will want to know.
Go for it. No problem.
Imeth definitely glossed over some things. Like what happened during our previous encounter, what she's done since becoming a digital ghost, and the real reason why Sigillum stole her power. After years drifting like this, to still hold on to that spirit, her will must be strong. Prying answers from her won't be easy. I'll bide my time. The right moment will come.
Has something happened, Mentor? I see. So the reactor drive's core survived the crash. It must be the key to reactivating the Exostrider. Of course, then the official stance is that it be returned. Star Torch Academy and the Roya would both agree on that. But as you said, curiosity from the Institute is inevitable.
Mornier?
My. Already caused a stir in the training grounds. Color me impressed. I'll have people clean up the aftermath. You can carry on as you see fit.
You were monitoring my comms with Mornier?
You're a person of special interest. Of course we keep an eye on your movements.
We?
Yes, we. The Space Trek Collective. Think of us as the annoying adults on campus. I'll handle the debate between the Institute and the Academy about the core. This is a matter of priority. They'll listen to me. But when you're done with your business, I'll need you to return the core to the Exostrider. You didn't mention it to Mornier, but I suspect your possession of it traces back to Imeth, doesn't it?
President Lucilla, I don't appreciate being interrogated over a tapped line.
My apologies. As the one responsible for this academy, matters related to the Exostrider tend to cloud my judgment. After the incident with Warren, we upgraded safety protocols on public lines. No more overstepping. Here is a peace offering. I've granted you full clearance. Passes for the Starboard Riseway, archive access, and use of Academy weaponry and equipment. I'll also personally apologize to Professor Mornier for interrupting your comms and ensure her next research grant is substantially approved. How's that, Rover? More to your liking?
Why is the Space Trek Collective pushing this so hard?
You should know. You have a past in Lahai Roy, and you have some kind of connection with the Exostrider. The Twilight Epoch, the unending winter described in Royan legend, the threat of the Threnodian Aleph 1 is growing. We need the Exostrider awakened. Returning that reactor core is the only way. We've always trusted you to stand with us in this matter, to stand on the side of humanity. You know where to find me if you need anything, Rover. And my door is always open if you just want to talk.
The Soliskin is leading us to the auditorium first. solar celebration is almost here. I wonder what they'll put on this time. By then, exams will be over, and we'll finally get a long break. Ah, vacation. What's not to look forward to? Ha! I'm faster in my mech, you know.
Academy. I just hope the fan meeting goes smoothly and everyone has fun. Oh, hello. Are you here for the Fleet Snow Fluff fan meeting? The venue is still being set up, but once it's ready, please join.
She's a singer, a campus legend. She's only released online, but she's super popular.
But her site hasn't been updated in over 10 years. She posted one last demo and then nothing.
Don't be such a downer. Maybe she just graduated and moved on to bigger things. Probably never showed her face to keep her life private. Doesn't matter. We still have her music. Here. Even if you're not a fan, you should give her a listen. I'm new here, but even I was hooked when I first heard her songs.
Nice print. A fan meeting. Huh. If they're happy, I'm happy. Come on. Let's follow the Soliskin and see what's going on in the auditorium.
The fan meeting merch made it on time. Thank goodness.
What? Oh, just a habit of mine. Waving, chatting, going to class. It makes me feel like I'm still alive. If I stop, I might forget what it felt like to be human. Call it a self-reminder.